Good morning students and welcome back. Today we will learn History, lesson number 5, Mass Media and History. But before we start, here is one question for you to think. So read the question. What could be the method of sending a news to Delhi if there were a famine in Bihar in the Mughal period? And how much time would it take for the aid to reach Bihar after the Badshah heard the news? Famines means no food grains, no cultivation, so that's why there was shortage of food grains in Bihar. So Bihar ruler is asking the help from Delhi emperor to send food grains to Bihar. So what could be the source of sending message to Delhi emperor during the Mughal period? Now we have mobile phones. Within a minute we can call and ask for help. But during that time, what could be the source? So think for it. That time, messenger was sent by foot, that is walking or running. Or messenger will go on horse and give message. But this used to take time and there was no other option also, rather than going on the horse and giving the message. So it take near about 15 to 17 days to reach Delhi from Bihar. And so imagine students, when Delhi emperor will send aid, that is help in the form of food grains, which was to be provided to the Bihar people. But now we have phones to send messages and various types of transport to send food grains. But earlier it was not possible to get message and help because of no communication system and transport. So it used to take time to send messages and help. So students, now let's begin with the lesson. So in this lesson, we are going to study about different types of mass media and its history. The term mass media contains two words, mass and media. Mass means aggregation of people. Aggregation means group. So mass means group of people and media means mode of communication. So TV, radio are a means of communication to people in large number. Mass media means technology that reach to mass audiences, where we can communicate or send information to a far away places through medium of communications like newspapers, magazines, radio, television, and now the internet. When we talk on mobile phone or telephone, it is a two-side communication. Only two people are listening and talking. But through television and radio, one person can communicate lakhs or crores of people at a time. So it is called mass media, communicating to people in large number. In the olden days, a crier would run in the streets, beating drums and crying out important news according to the orders of the king. The news would spread among people by word of mouth. That means message of king was given orally to people. So this was one type of method of giving the message to the people in olden time. Now let's study history of mass media. The very first mass media was print technology, that is newspaper. Newspapers were introduced in India by the Britishers. So when Britishers were ruling in India, they brought the technology of newspapers in India. So there onwards, people started getting news through newspapers. Newspapers became the first medium of circulating information and knowledge among the people. Now we shall learn about the very first mass media, that is newspapers. Newspaper is a publication which mainly prints news and editorials. Editorials means a newspaper article expressing the opinion of editors or writers on a specific topic. Then there are people's opinion column. In a newspaper, there are columns given for people to express their opinion. So people write letter to editor and express their opinion, or can also write their problems. Then there are entertaining or other supplementary content in newspaper. Entertaining articles you must have seen in Times of India. There are 1 to 2 pages of entertainment news articles regarding films, television celebrities, and sports articles. Then supplementary content is additional content that is attached to the newspaper. Mostly it is in the form of advertisement. You must have seen in newspaper there are pamphlets given of any classes or of any shop open. So that is in the form of advertisement for the people. So similarly, some extra news also can be put up into that extra content. So that is called supplementary content. Newspapers are printed and distributed daily. Through newspapers, we come to know the news of local, national, and international news. Newspapers are historical document which record current news. For example, today's newspaper will be historical document in future and will be preserved for reference in future. If you want to know the news of 15th August 1947 of India's independence, then we can get information through the newspapers preserved by the publication. So this is how newspaper is also one type of source of history. Now let's learn precursor of newspapers. Precursor means before. So what was before newspaper, that we shall see now. Before the beginning of Common Era, there was a custom in Egypt of placing inscriptions with royal decrees at public places. Royal decree means order or command given by kings to its kingdom people. So this is how king's order was given to people. That was by placing inscription at public places where all could read, and this is how people used to come to know about the king's command or policy. Even in India, Emperor Ashoka also followed the same method of passing the message to his kingdom people. Then in the Roman Empire, royal decrees were written on papers and then distributed in all regions, and it contains information of events that are going to take place in the country or in the capital state. Then during Julius Caesar's reign, newspaper known as Acta Diurna was placed at public places in Rome. Acta Diurna means acts of every day. So whoever will read it, they used to come to know what happens in the kingdom every day. It was very effective way of conveying royal commands to people. These were before Common Era. So you can remember very easily, like in Egypt, inscriptions were put up. Same was followed by King Ashoka in India. Then written on papers by Romans. And then Acta Diurna newspaper was in Rome was placed at public places. Now let's see in Common Era what was the method of sending message to the people. In the 7th century, royal dictates were distributed among the people at public places. In England, handouts used to be distributed occasionally, giving information about wars or important events. Handouts means giving in hand. So like pamphlets, it was distributed to people where people used to come to know about the wars or important events to be held in their region. Then travelers arriving from far away would add spice to stories from those places and narrate it to local people. That means the people who used to travel from one place to another, they used to say stories. For example, people of Delhi traveled to Maharashtra. So they used to narrate the incidents of Delhi, and while narrating, they used to add spice to the stories. That means they used to add their own words also. What we say, adding more mirch masala and saying in a wrong way. So this way, travelers used to narrate stories of different places to local people. Then the ambassadors of a king were posted at various places, and then they would send back important news to the royal court. Ambassadors means an official counselor or like minister who is sent to foreign country as a representative. For example, India's ambassador will be sent in America, and this ambassador will represent India and gets all information what happened in America. Similarly, in ancient times, kings used to send their ambassadors to various regions, and these ambassadors used to send important news to the king. So this was also one way of sending information of other regions. Now let's learn about the Bengal Gazette. Bengal Gazette was a first English newspaper of India. It was printed on 29th January 1780. It was named as Calcutta General Advertiser or Bengal Gazette. So Bengal Gazette was also called as Calcutta Advertiser. Bengal Gazette newspaper was started by James Augustus Hickey, who was an Irish gentleman. Now let's learn about the Indian newspaper. The very first is Darpan. The newspaper Darpan was started in 1832 in Mumbai, and Bal Shastri Jhambekar was the editor of Darpan. The news printed in Darpan was about the political, economic, social and cultural events of those times. Here are few examples of news headlines what has come in the Darpan paper. So the first one is the accounts of expenditure from the 3 administrative divisions of the East India Company. That is, when Britishers had set up East India Company in India, and this company was divided in 3 regions, that is in Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. So it has account of expenditure of 3 divisions. So this news was printed in Darpan. Then the second headline is the danger of Russian attack on the nation. That is, there was a danger from Russia, that Russia can attack on India. So this news was printed in Darpan. Third one is appointment of a committee for cleanliness of the city. So committee was set up for the cleanliness of city. So that was printed in Darpan. The fourth important headline was remarriage of Hindu widows. Widows of India was given permission of remarriage, and that was the efforts put by various reformers. So one of them was Raja Ram Mohan Roy, who has worked to put up ban on sati and for widow remarriage. So that news was also printed in Darpan. The next headline is the inception of theatre at Calcutta. Calcutta, now what we call as Kolkata. Inception means establishment. So, establishment of theatre in Kolkata was printed in Darpan newspaper. Then the next headline was achievements of Raja Ram Mohan Roy in England. So such news throw light on various historical events of those days. Now let's read Do You Know? Bal Shastri Jhambekar is referred to as the first editor by virtue of his being the editor of the first Marathi newspaper, that is Darpan. His birth date 6 January is observed in Maharashtra as the Patrakar Din, that is called Journalist Day. So remember this for the objectives. The next newspaper is Prabhakar. This newspaper was started by Bahu Mahajan. The history of French Revolution and Shatpatre, the letters by Lokhit Wadi, Gopal Hari Deshmukh, aimed at creating social awareness, were published in this newspaper. In Prabhakar newspaper, news of French Revolution was written. French Revolution is one of the biggest revolution of the world, which was for equality and freedom of people. So, common people fought with the nobles for the rights of equality and freedom to be given in society. And then this revolution has inspired many countries all over the world. So, French Revolution news was printed in Prabhakar newspaper for inspiring Indian people to fight against Britishers for freedom. And Gopal Hari Deshmukh wrote a book known as Shatpatre, which consists of 108 letters written by him. In 1866, These letters were collected and compiled into a book and was published, and this book was titled as Shatpatre. There are total 108 letters which discussed about the ill effects of social, political, religious and cultural conditions. Though he praised rich Indian traditions, he did not hesitate to criticize the superstitious and conservative attitude of Indians. Through the letters, he tried to create social awareness for social equality in society. And Gopal Hari Deshmukh was popularly known as Lokhitwadi. So students, here I stop now. The remaining part of the lesson we shall continue in the next lecture. Keep learning. Goodbye and take care.